So we did just get that brand new trailer for the 30th anniversary for the Super Bowl, and it wasn't great. It wasn't amazing. I wasn't expecting anything that big though. Like a lot of people are like, yo, they're gonna drop Gen 10 or they're gonna drop a new game. Which like a little part of me was kind of like, what if they did release Pokemon Champions? Like I feel like this would have been a perfect opportunity for them to actually drop Champions. But they did announce some really cool things, and we do actually have some really good news, like amazing news for this year of Pokemon. And when I say amazing news, I mean year-long amazing news, guys. So we have the Pokemon company that actually said the 30th anniversary is going to be year-long and massive, which is great. So it seems like throughout this entire year, we're going to be getting some huge things. Like obviously Generation 10 is coming out this year. And guys, it's literally going to be announced within the next 3-ish weeks. It's going to be February 27th, and that is Pokemon Day. Pokemon Day 2026 is going to reveal Gen 10, and I am so excited. And them literally coming out to say that this year is going to be huge overall is amazing, because we're still going to get stuff from other Pokemon games like Pokemon Go. We have Pokemon Champions coming out this year. We also have Pokopia, which does seem a little weird. I'm going to try it out. I'm going to play it and, let you guys know how it is. And I think that they're just locking in. Like, I seriously think that they are going to finally lock in with this new generation, Gen 10. I mean, we all know that, people have kind of complained about Pokemon over the last couple of years, right? It's no secret that, the fans kind of want something bigger and better. And guys, I think that's exactly what Generation 10 is gonna do. Also announced Pokemon Day and Pokemon Night, which, dude, I know some people thought this was the new game because I thought so. I was like, what? But no, I was like, bro, they would never name a new generation or new Pokemon Day Out and Night Out. Like, that just doesn't even make any sense. But it's pretty cool. I mean, they're gonna do a lot of real life experiences for the fans, like all over the world, I guess. So honestly, does sound pretty cool to me. And guys, don't go away just yet, because we are actually gonna cover some Pokemon leaks in this video, like leaks and news about Gen 10. And if you guys are brand new to the channel and don't mind helping me reach my goal of 50,000 subscribers, please make sure to subscribe and turn on the post notifications so you don't miss all new Pokemon news, leaks, and updates. And of course, they did drop some stuff about like Pokemon Go and stuff like that, which 10 years, that's nuts. I cannot believe this game is 10 years old. And some more like 30th anniversary celebration stuff, like nothing too special otherwise. Central also posted this. I don't know why. I think it's just to like celebrate the future of Pokemon this year. Like I think this year like a dance celebration type of thing. Central then said, so excited for this year. There's so much Pokemon stuff that will happen. So many reveals and events that will be happening. You have no idea yet, which is awesome, because I seriously do think that behind the scenes, when we do have Pokemon Day, the Pokemon Presents this year, I am convinced that we're going to get a big reveal of a game that nobody knows about. Like, I seriously think it's going to happen. And the reason I'm saying that is because the Terror League, it's great. However, things are subject to change. Like, the Terror League doesn't necessarily mean 100% of the things is actually going to happen. The Terror League is real. Like, I'm not saying it's fake. The Terror League information is 100% real. But, like, what if they swapped out Legends Galar with, I don't know, Legends Johto? Like, that would be great. I honestly would be very okay with that, because I think we need to go back to the Johto region. Very bad. Like, extremely, extremely bad. So, yeah, that's one of my wishlist items for Pokemon Day 2026, is just a brand new game that we have no idea about. Which, honestly, very soon here, I want to make a big Pokemon Present / Pokemon Day kind of like wishlist video. So, if you guys have any wishlist items, like anything absolutely insane that you want to see, like it could be your craziest dream of a Pokemon game ever, let me know in the comments down below. Somebody then said Gen 5, anything related. Centro said no, which, man, that stinks, bro. That is really unfortunate. I want Gen 5 so bad, but we do know they're working on it. They have ideas, because in the Terror League, Game Freak were talking about how they will do Gen 5 remakes, but they just want to get it right, because fans hated Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. Like, dude, Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl? Fans don't even like talking about it. They just want to forget about it, pretend that never happened. I personally think they're a little too overhated. Like, they're not bad, but they're just, as far as a remake goes, they're not great, right? I don't know. Gen 5, anything related, no. It's a little depressing for me, but I'm okay, because we have a ton of other generations and a ton of other regions to focus on. Before we move on to the next topic, I'm sorry, guys. I actually have to blur these out, because I think the video will get taken down if I don't. But we do have pictures of the Scarlet and Violet Alpha build 2 years before launch versus Generation 10 2 years before launch. Which you guys may have seen the other pictures about, like the Gen 10 kind of beta build right now that I've been surfacing on the internet, and compared to Scarlet and Violet, or even like Legends ZA and stuff like that, and how ZA and Scarlet and Violet did look way better in the beta builds. Like, I don't know what happened, but they look way more detailed and way better. These are different pictures compared to 2 years before launch between these two games, and Gen 10 definitely looks way better than Scarlet Violet did in these specific pictures, like at this relative time, right? And not to sound like a broken record or anything, but we did have Nate the Hate saying that Gen 10 is probably finally going to be the game that fans kind of want. Like that, the expectations might be met with Gen 10. There's also this picture, which Scarlet and Violet, dude, it is quite literally just like a gray wall for like the caves. And then Gen 10 looks a lot better. There is a lot more detail. There's a lot more texture. Sensor Leaks also said really excited for how Gen 10 will look graphically, which is perfect, bro. I seriously do think that Gen 10 might actually be a really good looking game. I mean, the beta builds, the alpha builds, they look pretty good. And if you guys are wondering at all why my voice is sounding a little different today, I may have came down with a little cold, but I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling good enough to make a video. There's also a beta picture of one of the cities in Scarlet and Violet compared to the absolutely huge city in Generation 10. Like this Gen 10 city, guys, oh my goodness, it is huge, and it's only a tiny part of the map. As I've been mentioning before, the scale of Generation 10 is gonna be crazy. Like the map seriously is going to be probably by far the biggest Pokemon map and region of all time. I know it may not really seem like it from the pictures that we have, but seriously guys, when we're on these islands, you know, the map, in the water, you're going to see the scale. It's going to be crazy. I mean, think about it. Southeast Asia in general is pretty big, right? And then we also will have a tiny part of Australia. It won't be the entirety of Australia, but on the leaked map, there is a very tiny spot that does actually show Australia. So that's going to be pretty interesting. Light88 also posting this weird teaser that definitely just refers to wind and wave, right? That's definitely what this is. This is wind and this is wave. I have no idea what this teaser is referencing, but I figured I'd bring this one up because maybe some of you guys have some sort of theory about this. I think it's just teasing that these are in fact the names of the game, wind and wave. Unless it's going to be wave and wind. If the water is first, who knows? I think wind and wave has a better ring to it though. I feel like this is one of those videos once again where it's just kind of like a random dump of a lot of information. Like we got real information about the 30th anniversary, which is very, very hype. I'm very excited for the 30th anniversary of Pokemon this year. I just cannot wait to see what else is going to be announced. And we did have that leak about the Pokemon Presents potentially actually being longer than 30 minutes, which is huge. There will be more announcements, or maybe like more in-depth announcements. Like what if we got the, you know, Gen 10 reveal and it was a 5 to 10 minute trailer? Like what if they just went all in for the 30th anniversary? Or could you guys imagine if they did drop Gen 10 and another game? Like what if they announced in the same kind of vein as the Legends ZA trailer, like that they're working on another Pokemon game, but that one's not coming out until, I don't know, 2027 or 2028 even? Because Legends ZA, if you don't remember, dude, it was announced like 2 years or something before the game actually came out, which is insane. And it was just a 3D rendered trailer. That's all we had for the entire year. Literally that entire year, that's all we had for the game. And then the next Pokemon Day that happened, we finally got a bigger and better trailer for ZA. So I think they could reveal Gen 10, like as a big reveal trailer, and then kind of like show / reveal the next big title that they're also just working on. Ball Guy responded to this future Pikachu and said, love him. I don't necessarily know if this is a leak, but Ball Guy typically seems to tease things, and it seems a little out of place for him just to randomly say that he loves a Pokemon design because he doesn't normally do that. So this could literally just be Ball Guy saying he likes the design, or it could be a teaser at maybe some sort of like futuristic Pikachu, which I hope not. I don't really like the futuristic Pokemon, like the robotic Pokemon. I just like them to be like real creatures, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't really think this one's necessarily a leak, but I just figured maybe it's referencing something. Also, a little note about the starters apparently. Hidden Power Podcast said a credible source has given their opinions on the potential Gen 10 starter Pokemon. The grass might be a derpy lame Pokemon, but it's going to grow on you, which means like the design may not be awesome at first, but like it's one of those Pokemon that over time you're like, you know what, kind of do like this one. Fire is going to be super cute, maybe a fan favorite, and the water slays. How does this make you feel? Okay, that's interesting. I mean, we don't really have anything about like the actual design of them, but honestly, the grass, derpy, lame Pokemon kind of sounds cool. I don't know. And then a fire, man, it could be that bat, bro. We've had that bat leak / rumor forever now. I feel like a fire bat Pokemon just makes so much sense. And then we have Soul Silver Art talking about like the big city in the game. Like we're going to have a huge city in this Pokemon game. I don't know if it's going to be the city we start off in or if it's going to be a different island, because we have different islands like that were leaked. I covered the whole thing. And there's a capital city, which is Island 8. I believe it was Island 8 at least. So with that being said, we could be starting off this game on Island 8. The Terra Leak said that we're going to start off the game like in the big city and then work our way out of the city, if that makes sense. So Soul Silver Art talking about how is Malaysia cut or absorbed into Indonesia for the Gen 10 region. Kind of like how Scotland and Wales were absorbed into Galar, Portugal and Catalonia were missing from Paldea, which kind of just means like blending in the, local areas together, like based on the real life map, real life geography, everything like that. Early drafts of Gen 10, the game starts off in a giant city that is meant to represent Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, but more and more it seems like they moved the city into Java and mixed it in with Jakarta, the capital city of Indonesia. This is the only major city we've seen in the leaked info. There's still hope though. Fans think that Island 11 is the Malay Peninsula, and on that island there's a similar smaller city, Kuala Lumpur, and the Pokemon League. It would actually be amazing if Singapore is Victory Road in the Pokemon League. I really just want more than one big city. I miss all the towns we used to have in Pokemon games. Finding that balance of city and nature is key, and the Malay Archipelago is the perfect example of that. I seriously agree 100%. I think this game is going to have more than one big city. I think we're going to have one insanely major big city, and then I could see us having like maybe 3 other like pretty big cities, and then the rest is just going to be like little towns and stuff like that, which is still great. I still love that. Let me know if you guys like that this game could be starting off in the big city. Like, I actually kind of like that idea. It's a little bit different, especially since it's not just taking place in the city. Like, this game is going to be all over the place. Like, it's going to be a huge map. There's going to be plenty of nature, a lot of exploration to do in this game. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching, guys. Please be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and check out the other channel where I talk about all things Nintendo news. Link to that is in the description down below. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. If you're watching this far in the video, comment down below mouse, just the word mouse. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.